25 minutes ago here in the foothills of Tujunga. This is going to be the 10,200 block of Mahogany Trail here. Some affected areas here are also going to be in the Blanchard Canyon area, along Blanchard Canyon Road, along what looks to be Sister Elsie Drive as well. We have a couple of homes that are in relative close proximity here. This fire initially reported, again, about 20 to 25 minutes ago, no more than about 2 acres at this point, but with the potential of growth because of that dense vegetation that you see there. Now, I did talk to the Helco, the helicopter commander there, down on the ground, and he tells me there are 3 water-dropping helicopters that are working as fast as they can to get a handle on this brush fire here. Doesn't look like the rate of spread necessarily is too quick at this point, and that is certainly some good news, especially if you look at some of the homes along the right side of the smoke. That fire is slowly kind of climbing uphill towards that ridge where we do have several homes along what looks to be Gerald Drive here, and that's going to be along Sister Elsie Drive as well. So some of these homes definitely under potential threat here of that fire catching up to them unless the resources on the ground as well as in the air. Again, 3 water dropping helicopters as well as many firefighters on the ground who are actively trying to get this fire out. Guys, that is the update from overhead in Sky 5 HD. Let's send it back down to you in Hollywood. Okay. Let's move off of this and have a look at some of the flames and see how the flames are. There you go. That's about it, huh? Okay, let's watch this for a little bit. You might widen out just to a slightly bigger picture. We've got a water dropping helicopter coming in from the top right. Okay, that's going to be off of... Why Sister Elsie? Why Sister Elsie? All right. Things already looking pretty good. You're going to have a water drop. Let's get off these guys. Let's, there you go. There you go. Okay. Better position right there. Helicopter coming in. That's what we want. Okay, let's widen the shot to what it was just a minute ago and keep it there for a little bit. Okay. I don't want to go snooping around too much. That's structure protection, and let's just kind of keep an eye on the fire. Gyro. Okay, you're going to have a drop coming in along the same line. He's coming around. It might be a delayed. I think that's 5. That's good. Yeah, we just kind of want to keep an eye on it. This thing is going to be done pretty quick. All right. What's up, man? How are you? All right, got you there. All right, guys, brush fire here in Tujunga, 2 acres in the Blanchard Canyon area. No problem, I've got you. Blanchard Canyon here, the 10,200 block of Mahogany Trail. The fire broke out about 7:40, 7:45 or so. We have both LA City and LA County helicopters overhead, at least 3 water dropping helicopters as well as crews on the ground, guys. They have this limited to just under 2 acres at this point, and that's looking real good here. They do expect knockdown over the course of the next several minutes here. If you look at some of the houses on the right, the bottom right corner there, we have structure protection teams in place. Right now, it's looking like they are going to be able to mitigate you know, the approach of the fire here to below these houses, and that's going to be some good news. So at any rate, we do have a fire here in Tujunga, the 10,200 block of Mahogany Trail. A couple of those affected streets, especially where we see those houses are going to be along West Sister Elsie Drive and Gyral Drive. And that's where those houses are on the bottom right. But you see that LA County fire water drop right there, and multiple drops over the course of the past 30 minutes. And this fire, again, limited to just under 2 acres at this point. So this is Blanchard Canyon, north of Foothill. It's right in the foothills, in fact. So when I say north of Foothill Boulevard here in the foothills. And just at the edge. Go ahead. Someone's talking. Okay, that's cool. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe we're going to be streaming live here, so... All right. Yeah, this fire really looking, not looking like it's going to go too far, so that is some good news here. They got a pretty good jump on it here. Relatively light winds. You can see that smoke kind of lazily just drifting up. No real wind to speak of. That is some good news. Cause of the fire, who knows at this point? That'll be under investigation for the better part of the morning. But if you live in Tujunga and you see this smoke, this is going to be Blanchard Canyon. And that's going to be off of Day Street. It's going to be off of West Hang on, let me catch that street for you guys again. West Sister Elsie Drive, West Sister Elsie Drive, and Gyral Drive. Okay, water drop coming in. It looks like from the bottom. That's a city fire ship. All right. Okay, you're going to have a drop coming in from the right, from the north. Nice drop. Nice drop, guys. Guys, right now it's looking like they're going to be able to keep this fire to just under 2 acres at this point. It's been burning for about 45 minutes here in Tujunga. This is going to be the 10,200 block of Mahogany Trail. Mahogany Trail. If you see some of the houses on the right, that's going to be off of West St. Elsie Drive, and that's also going to be off of Gyral Drive. So that's going to be these two streets up in the hills off of Day Street for the folks who live in Tujunga and who know the area. It is looking like they are going to be able to keep this just below that 2 acre estimate. Yes, sir, I do have you. Okay. All right, they got hose lines coming from the top side now too, so that's that'll help. Okay. Drop coming in. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. What are we doing? We cruising or what are we doing? Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, Burbank Tower, Copter TV5. Yeah, Burbank TV5. Zero 0207 up into Hunga here, right at the edge of the Charlie here. Would like a transition through the Charlie over towards home, Whiteman Airport, please. TV5. Although I'm just off your right here, we're going back home. Okay. And Fire 6 TV5 is departing back to Whiteman. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. TV5 descending out of 3500, ma'am. TV5, thank you very much. And Whiteman Tower, good morning, TV5, ATIS Alpha. Along the 210 freeway here, I'd like to turn inbound for landing helipads, please. Left downwind for 1-2, report downwind being Wilco TV5. And Whiteman Fuel, 5 Tango Victor.